M0FXB Hamtech, welcome to my channel. I have been making a few videos on the Hamgeek mini network radio that you can hear in the background and see on the screen on the left. And I'm just testing it with a program called Total Control. Total Control allows you to control the screen via your PC. It's a free download. Once you download it and run the program, it actually looks like this. So quite a few windows open, but the main one that opens is this one here on the right hand side, and it's calling the device I've got a UDOTech BQ8900. And I've also seen these advertised, BQ8900 there, as a 4G radio, 4G light, so you can upload an app and talk to people. I'm just clicking view more, get some information. So it's quite interesting. It's the same device, but this one doesn't have ZELLO. Now what I'm not seeing is the Play Store, so I'm working out if I can, how I could install, hopefully on an SD card possibly, because I'm looking to see just Peanut. I don't really need to have lots on this device. I'm pretty sure that if I just had Peanut, it's a very small device, if I just had Peanut and ZELLO, I think I'd be happy. I'm just trying to work out how I'm going to do that. So I'm using Total Control to control the screen because it's such a small screen, it's not touch screen. You control it using the up and down arrows. If you look at the device and see the little P1, P2 and the two buttons underneath, and you sort of navigate your way up and down and right and left of all the functions in that way. So if I just show you myself doing that on the device, and then I'll show you that with Total Control we can control the screen because it logs in. As soon as I connected, it did actually install the APK required to control it. So I thought, and it showed that it had something like 8 GB of memory. So there's enough memory in there to run Peanut, I think. So if I just go up and down with the arrows, you'll see I start to change windows. Okay? And if we go to radio settings, the enter button is menu. Just want to make sure we don't key on ZELLO. And then it does work on Bluetooth. I managed to pair it with a Bluetooth mic. I need to get myself a Bluetooth keyboard. That probably would have made it easier as well. But yes, it does say Bluetooth headset, so maybe a keyboard won't make. Saving flow mode. I'm just literally just showing. And then the exit, the red button here, is the back. So if we try and control this using the actual Total Control, which, like I said, I just connected it. I have to reboot it a couple of times and plug the USB cable a couple of times, but eventually, look, it says controlling here, UDOTech 8900. Okay, and so I don't really want to mess with that because it took me about 20 minutes to get it to connect. So if I just tap the screen now, so I am getting control of the screen just using my mouse. So hopefully I'll be able to get control using the, you can change the size of it as well if you want to. Oh, lost it there. You can make it a bit bigger. So just by dragging it. So I'm going to just try and see if I can get to a window. I'll double click settings and see if I can actually type something. It's not letting me double click settings, but I can press the green button and it does take me into settings. Let's see, it's letting me see that it did let me do that. So it does sort of tell you what controls you can use on the left here with Total Control. Well, let's just scroll down anyway. So Bluetooth devices using Bluetooth headset. The back is the exit. Let's go down. Let's do location, which is on. Back with the exit. Apps. This is where we want to add somehow Now I don't know what launcher 2 even means. There's the total control that was put there when I connected. So that tells me I can somehow get Peanut on there. I don't know what that is. 10.9, that could be the Android system. Got an Android. Device select menu with ZELLO. I don't want to key on those people. Oh, I don't want to force stop. So it's interesting, isn't it? I've not seen this before. Let's do display. And yeah, it's got Wi-Fi. Display brightness level. Let's go a bit brighter because it's not actually that bright. Yeah, so that let me do it with the mouse. So some things are working, which is good. I'm going back with the red button. Go to wireless LAN just so you can see that. There you are. No problem with that. I mean, it's a very small device. It's perfect. If you just want something dedicated to ZELLO that just sits in the corner of your ham radio shack, yeah, I think this is good. What I'd like to do is go into settings, radio set, and I'd like to see what Android version this is. BLPTT devices. Yeah, that's the Bluetooth, isn't it? Exit with the red button. Date, time. About this radio. Okay. So let's go menu. Okay, we know it's the BQ8900. That's good. We're learning more. Processor info. That's definitely worth it. It's an MSM 8909. Okay. We are learning. The Qualcomm Snapdragon 21 MSM 8909 is an entry-level SoC for Android-based tablets and smartphones. Contains an ARM Cortex A7 with a clock rate of 1.1. Okay. The performance of the Cortex A7 core is rather low and positioned in the entry level. Yeah, I get that. It's like an old one. The integrated Adreno 304 graphics is clocked at 400 megs. Integrated video. The video seems okay. 4.1 Bluetooth, very common. That's good to know. Which means now we know the sort of make of it. I'm gonna keep this and put it in the link of the description. And we've got all these comparisons. So that's interesting. Yeah, it's also known as the Snapdragon 210.
Okay, Ray, thanks very much.
And again, you've got all the information there. So I'm pretty sure we could get Peanut on this. So let's see if I can get to the ZELLO page. We'll go exit. Move to ZELLO. And then we'll double click it. Let's try that. I mean, it's running. You can see that the volume works great.
95% humidity and the dew point is 14 degrees.
And it's quite loud. Yeah, it's a bit tinny because it's small. But it's running fine. We're in there. Let's see if I just press enter with the green button. There you are. I'm there and I've already had a conversation.
I have a question for you, but I'm going to leave it.
If we hit the car thing, now can we hit it? This is what we want to know, is can we control things with the mouse? So here's the mouse. Yes, we can. And that means the whole screen becomes, that's definitely better. Now I've got to remember how to come out of that. Oh, I don't want a key. Oopsie daisy. So I did keep. That I get told off now. So let's try and move to a different channel. So we'll move back. I'm scrolling up and down, seeing if I can go up and down ZELLO. No, let's go to just this one here for now. And then we can, yeah, it's letting me key there.
Good morning, Roy.
I'm going to get told off again. I'm seeing...
Joe, I didn't say good morning to you. I'm sorry, my darling. I wouldn't leave you out to live.
Yeah, so I think it's working. The being able to select items is working.
Melt your heart.
Bluetooth.
And who knows how long you're going to live.
So that's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not brilliant, but it's... I couldn't get the history yesterday.
Welcome to the
So there's no history here.
So have you evolved?
Normally you hit that, you see history.
And the weather over here is 13 in Enfield.
But maybe the history's turned off to stop clogging the memory. So we'll go to
I'm
options.
going to make this my last one.
Now, I'm just not worked out how to scroll up and down yet, but I can use the down arrow. I can configure buttons. Notificate history. Let's do this.
Normally. Gerard, welcome aboard.
Automatically delete messages. What else have I got?
I hope everyone has a really good day. And I wish you
let's
all
go back one.
very best.
Back one. Configure voice and image history.
Back to you, Ray.
Okay. So it's set to never delete. And there's a little, I noticed that when I first click, is that a little slider that comes up? Yeah, after 30 days. After 14 days. So yeah, you can configure that. Go exit. So the good thing is, if we can do that, it means that yes, we could log in and use our keyboard, which I think is the most important thing. There's no camera. We can select Bluetooth if we're using a Bluetooth device when it's connected. I tested that yesterday. There's the volume of individual. Allow images. Yes, we've got that. Let's go down. Okay. I'm pushing exit to go back. If I do, I notice if I do false, if I press this, look, you've got these here, look. Zoom in, zoom out. Let's try zoom out. Yeah, it just makes it bigger and smaller. Record, capture, rotate right, change keyboard, voice control, full screen and device settings. Ooh. Okay, I don't think that's for the actual device, is it? It'd be nice if we had better, it does say the word pro, look. For pro you get better, if you pay, you get a better image. Fair enough. You can actually connect to this using Wi-Fi if you know how. You push one button, we've now got it full screen. So I just think that if I can get an SD card on there and get an APK onto the SD card, I can't see how I can just transfer stuff straight into this radio. I'm going to learn. My goal is to get Peanut on there, and I think I can. If I can get Total Control on there, I can get Peanut on there. So I think that's enough for now. And also I need to take the back off and work out if it's got an SD card in there or if we can add one. So thanks for watching so far. Bye for now.